Hey there, Wondering Watchers. Welcome to this unboxing and flip through of the Revolving Time Oracle deck that I backed on Kickstarter. I just received my package from Aura Ying, the creator of this deck, who is based in Singapore and has an online store called Auralogic. The website is www.auralogic.com, and I was really inspired to back this deck because my mom was also born in Singapore, so I wanted to sponsor a deck creator from there. Auralogic actually sells the decks online for 75 Singapore dollars, though I'm not sure if that includes shipping. So here is the box it came in. There was a FedEx package I just took off. You can see you can follow Auralogic on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and let's take a look at what's inside. Oh, that's so cute. It says, "Let your aura shine brightly." That's cool. Okay, so it looks like there are some of the Kickstarter rewards at the top here. There is a thank you card. It says, "Enjoy the deck. Thank you for your order. If you love what you see, do tag us on Instagram." And then it says, "Merry Christmas" here. Oh, that's so cute with the little Christmas trees ziggy-zag thing. And there's the card for the business. Here are some, I believe these are stickers of the cards in the deck. So here is one. Here is another. It's kind of, I guess, hard to see. I don't know how you would peel it. This card, this says hope on it. I don't know if you can see it that well. And this says, oh, I have two hope ones. Okay. This says illusion, water, no, Pisces season. And this says karma, air, neutral, and what does it say? Libra season. So here there is a Lenormand duo that is coming in February of 2023. So there's this sage colored tissue paper. Put this to the side. Put this here. And here is another reward. This is like a gold pendant that actually spins. It's supposed to spin, so you can use it. Yeah, it does spin, but maybe it'll spin better once I take it out or unhook it from this card. Oh, and I do not advise digging into the bottom of a box to get a sharp pin out, but you know, don't listen to me. So here is this pin. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So it's kind of like the size of a quarter, and it has here, says yes, and then, man, I can't hardly see it. Maybe, says no, and then rephrase, yes, maybe no, rephrase. So like, I guess you kind of spin this around. There's like a little arrow there. Maybe you can like grease it or something, or just spin it and spin it. And so it's kind of like the pin version of a magic 8-ball. So if you need that, instead of a magic 8-ball, or instead of flipping a coin, so here the bottom there's these like styrofoam peanuts and some more like shredded papers. So let's take off this bubble wrap. There's a little thank you sticker here, and I'm going to refocus it to some degree. Move this aside. And I have scissors over here in case there was a lot of tape, and it's well packaged, that's for sure. Okay. So here we have, oh, more wrap on it. So it comes with a plastic wrap. It is, looks like a black box with gold accents. It might look like midnight blue. It looks like midnight blue on the screen for some reason. So let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, so hello, Sammy. Are you interested in seeing this deck too? Nope. You just want attention, don't you? Come here, my boy. So here is this really elegant looking magnetic clamshell box. And on the side here, it has the name of the Revolving Time Oracle, stars, and the kind of sun and moon. And here it says, discover yourself at your own time. On the back, it says, everyone is on their right path, traveling at their own time. Time does not simply mean the hours in a day or our age. It is not only measured chronologically, but also measured by our rich life experiences. This deck helps you navigate through the different dimensions of time and assist you to find your own magic and light as you seek and explore yourself. Let it be medicine for your soul, connecting you to your own time and path. May the Revolving Time Oracle fill you with the love and support you need, shifting and flexing your current perspective of time and life itself. XOXO Aura includes 51 cards and a guidebook. So, it says here, artwork is by August Grantham, designed by Gwen Pua, and it was written by Aura Yang, self-published by Aura Logic. So let's take a look inside, and it says, discover yourself at your own time. My kitty Sammy is playing with the bubble wrap, of course. Okay, and then here at the back, you've got this hourglass, and it kind of looks like that pin with the spinning spinning pin that we got. Okay, so let's take a look at the guidebook here. This guidebook has 100 and some odd pages, 123, 24 pages, and my understanding is that this has the creator's story and the inspiration for the deck. It's got card index about the Revolving Time Oracle, how to use the deck, card layout, useful reference tables, how to use a pendulum, spreads, the cards, divinatory cards, and bibliography. Whoa, that is quite the card index. So here it's got zero, starts at 0, kind of like with the Fool. My understanding is cards 0 through 21 do reference the major arcana based on tarot cards, and cards 22 through 37, which is where this numbering ends here, that is based on court cards in terms of page, knight, queen, and kings for the elements of water, fire, earth, and air. And then there are 12 cards that are for self-exploration. So here we have about the Revolving Time Oracle, how to use the deck, the card layout. So that is kind of the specific aspects of the cards. So let's go ahead and take a look. I will say that this deck is very nicely wrapped and presented. What is on the back here? Are these more? Oh, I think these are more stretch goal rewards of some of their cards in here. On the back it just says the Revolving Time Oracle. So let's see. And then there's a thank you. That's really nice. Thank you card. Okay, so here for reference I am showing like when it talks about card layout, that's what it is referring to. There is 4 on each of the 4 sides. There is information, and this explains how to view the information. So at the top there are affirmations and keywords and numerology references. So for example here, this number is 0, keyword is possibilities. And then there are, number 2, the element of the card, it says air here. Number 3 at the bottom, astrological timing based on reference, and here it's when you least expect it. And then the side over here on the right, it says yes, and that's supposed to be the decision reference. So then there is the planetary days of the week. Wow, Monday through Sunday. And it kind of tells you how to use this table. For example, Moon is for Monday, Mars is for Tuesday, Mercury is for Wednesday, Jupiter Thursday, Venus Friday, Saturn Saturday, and Sun for Sunday. So I know that the tarot cards can be used for timing, And there are just, as I kind of was learning about how to use tarot for timing, I guess first of all, there's people who are just like, you can't use tarot for timing. That's not its purpose. Then there are those who are like, yes, you can. You can just go off of what it shows on the card. You know, if it looks sunny, then it could be summer. If it looks rainy and cloudy, it could be winter. And then there are those that the specific card, like if it's a two of swords, I think it's like moon in Libra, and that kind of indicates the time, then you can use it that way. So there's variations amongst different readers. So I was interested in this deck because it has to do with time, and it's a little bit more distinct. So here there are tarot combinations, how to use the pendulum. There's a deck interview spread. Interesting. There's 7 cards for this. For those of you who may have seen my other unboxings, I do tend to do a deck interview, but it's, 3 to 5 cards. But with 7 cards here, there is what is your energy, then what are your strengths, what are your limitations, what are you here to teach me. Those I kind of do across the board. Then how can I best learn and collaborate together? What kind of reading are you most suitable for? What is the potential outcome of a working relationship? I've seen those other, I've used those to some degree. And then they have 3 card spreads, suggestions for self, love, and career, daily reflection spread, and then the revolving oracle spread. How and when it will happen. Interesting. So then it gets into the cards. So here, we'll just take a look again at this possibilities card for reference. And it kind of goes into more of what it means to be at the number 0. For example, it says boundless possibilities and external life. 0 is the alpha, beginning, and omega, the highest, as there are no beginning and no end, all is infinite. And then it gets into the element of air, which applies to logic, ideas, intellect, communication, breaking boundaries and opening up your mind to new possibilities and new opportunities. Then we have the timing, astrological aspect. Uranus, when you least expect it. Astrologically, Uranus is associated with extremes, breakthroughs and breakdowns, limitlessness, and being an outsider. While Saturn is the planet of limitations, Uranus is the planet that seeks to push past them. It's the inventor or the mad scientist of the solar system. And then here with this yes, it says let go of worry and doubt. Things are going to work out in your favor. Then there is a quote by Daniel, what is this? Lanois. When you lose control, you discover new things. And then it has this section on possibilities. A part of us always yearns for a new beginning, a time where we could break free and detach from our current lives. Who told you that you couldn't? Life will always be full of ups and downs. You must learn to turn mistakes into life lessons and bask in our successes when we are bestowed them. Life also can start anew for anyone at any time, even when we least expect it. This card is a reminder to take the leap of faith, to do the things you wanted to do. Life has infinite possibilities. Let it catch you when you least expect it. Grow and learn at your own pace, at your own time. Unlock the unlimited potential within yourself you never know you had. Just do it because you can. So I would say I liked the fact that there's like full color image and an entire page for the card. And it even has like some keywords down here. It says beginnings, freedom, adventure, and then a page for the descriptions and the references. I would say the font is really, really tiny. It's hard for me to kind of read this. But let's see what else we have here. Goes through all the cards. And then at the end, there's more spreads. There's an inner child spread, a self meditation instructions spread, and then breath work, and this bibliography. So there's the guidebook. And now let's get into this close-up flip through. So here we start with this card of possibilities. Air, yes, when you least expect it. And also there's the back of the card, which is it's supposed to be like a mini pendulum dowsing chart, and it has the days of the week, it has the astrological signs, and it has some Roman numerals around there. And my understanding is that you can get like a bigger version as like a cloth. So here actually the cards are pretty thick. It's approximately, well, it's 350 GSM art paper, and the size is like approximately 3.5 by 5 inches, maybe just a little bit smaller. But here is again the front, and there's the back. Here is card number 1. It says manifest, yes. Time is running fast, and air. This corresponds with the magician card. And then here, this number 2 corresponds with the high priestess. It has intuition, element is water. It says time is hidden. It says yes on the side. This card number 3, growth, corresponds with the Empress card. It has the element of earth. Time is, what does that say? Dependent on another factor. The type was close together. And then there is yes. Here we have card 4. It says ambition at the top. It corresponds with the Emperor. Element fire. Aries season, and then yes. Here card number 5. It corresponds with the Hierophant. It says wisdom at the top. Element is earth. Taurus season, and says maybe on the side. Here, card 6, it says connection at the top. This is the Lover's card, or the Twins. The element is air, Gemini season, and it says yes. Here, 7, it says movement. This corresponds with the Chariot. Element is water. It says Cancer season, and yes. Here, card 8 corresponds with this Strength card, and it says that at the top. Element is fire, Leo season, and yes. Card 9, it says Solitude. This corresponds with the Hermit card, element earth, Virgo season, and no. Card 10, Destiny. This corresponds to the Wheel of Fortune. The element is water. At the bottom it says timing is unavailable, but luck is on your side. Yes. Then here, this card 11, it says Karma. It corresponds with the the Justice card, element air, Libra season, and it says neutral on the side. Card 12 says Surrender. This corresponds with the Hanged Man. Element is water. Expect delays with time, and outcome neutral, or the response neutral. Then you have here Metamorphosis. Card 13 corresponds with death. Element is water, Scorpio season, and the decision reference is no. Here, card 14, it says balance to correspond with Temperance. Element is fire, and it says Sagittarius season, undecided. Card 15, Temptation. This corresponds with the Devil card. Element is earth, Capricorn season, no is the decision. Card 16, this says Ego at the top. This corresponds with the Tower. It has fire, and time is moving unexpectedly and unavoidably. No. Card 17 says Faith at the top. It corresponds with the Star. Element is air, Aquarius season, and yes. Card 18, Illusion, corresponds with the Moon. Element water, Pisces season. Answer is no. Card 19 says Success, corresponds with the Sun card. Element is earth. Don't miss the opportunities when the time comes, and the answer is yes. Awakening, card 20, corresponds with the Judgment card. Element is fire. It says time is not available, but the answer is yes. Then it says completion. Card 21 corresponds with the World card. Element is earth. Don't get too attached to time, but the answer is yes. So here we get into the cards that correspond with the court cards of tarot. Here it says Empathy, card 22. Element is water, so it probably corresponds with the Page of Cups. Spring season, yes. Then card 23 says Romance for the Knight of Cups, element water, and it says Time for Love. And then yes, a lot of yeses it seems. Here, card 24, it says Compassion, element water, corresponds with the Queen of Cups. Time to go with the flow, answer is yes. And then card 25 corresponds to the emotions of the King of Cups being controlled, element water. Timing, it says months, and yes. So card 26 says Inspiration, this is probably the Page of Wands corresponding card. Element is fire, and it says summer season, and yes. Then card 27, energy, corresponds with the Knight of Wands, element fire, time is moving quickly, and yes. Then card 28, determination, corresponds with the Queen of Wands, element fire, stop wasting time, and the decision is yes. Card 29, vision, corresponds with the King of Wands, element fire. In terms of the timing, it says days, and yes. Now we're getting into the Pentacle corresponding court cards. It says grounding, card number 30, element is earth, fall season, and maybe. And you have card 31, it says strategy, corresponds with the Knight of Pentacles. Element is earth, and be patient with time, and maybe. Card 32 says practicality, corresponds with the Queen of Pentacles, element earth, time to slow down, and yes. Card 33, abundance, corresponds with the King of Pentacles, element earth, timing it says years, and yes. So here we have the curiosity card number 34, Page of Swords, element air, winter season. It says yes. You have card 35, action for the Knight of Swords, element air, time to charge forward, and no. Okay, card 36, it says independence, corresponds with the Queen of Swords, element air, time to clarify and seek within, answer is maybe. And then you have card 37, integrity, corresponds with the King of Swords, element air, it says weeks, and the decision reference is maybe. I'm surprised it says it doesn't, maybe means like indecisive as well. Okay, then here are the like self-exploration card. We have day, there's night, there's past, and it looks like a hourglass in the sand, and there's present, another hourglass, future, another hourglass in the sand. Oh, more hourglasses. Divine time. You have moon phases, hope, memories, reflection. So here in memories, you've got these different like pictures, postcards, like a watch, pocket watch, and then in reflections, you've got these like framed pictures and a clock in a mirror. So be interesting to see what the difference is between these two. And you have inner child, and it looks like a kid's bedroom with this globe lamp and string of lights and little waves. And you have this self card and this breathe card. So I'm going to see here, before I shuffle, I want to take a look at, oh, here it is, at the, those two cards that I was like wondering what the difference is. The memories and reflection card. Let's see what this guidebook says about those. So in general, the last 12 cards are called Divinatory cards, and it says, these cards were made for reflective purposes. Please use them however you may like to. Personally, I would suggest asking yourself questions based on how you feel when you look at the imagery or the key words. I will include a few prompts if you need them. Otherwise, please use the cards intuitively. Let these cards speak to you in any way, shape, or form, or use them to set the tone for your meditation sessions. Okay, so let's take a look at memories. So here's the memories card. It says memories are very essential in our lives because they allow us to grow and learn to be a better person. Our recollection can teach us very important life lessons, demonstrate skills and abilities, and can make us feel happy and entertained. Our memories are very essential because they teach us very important life lessons that we can use and apply in the future. By having memories, we will know what is right and what is wrong. We can remember where we made our mistakes and learn from them. Time would pass by, responsibilities would build up. That is why memory is very important in our lives. From what we have learned, we can be able to apply it further in life. We all make mistakes, yet it taught us lessons that are very useful. Because of our memories, we are able to know what is fair and right to make us responsible and a better person. So let's take a look at reflection. So here, reflecting helps you to develop your skills and review their effectiveness rather than just carry on doing things as you have always done them. It is about questioning in a positive way what you do and why you do it, and then deciding whether there is a better, more efficient way of doing it in the future. So here it has 9 benefits of self-reflection: knowing your core values, understanding your purpose and potential, big picture thinking, facing your fears, better decision making, better relationships, less stress and anxiety, better sleep. Okay, that's good to know. So let's see how these cards shuffle. Well, before I do that, you can see the black edges here. It's like matte black. I wouldn't say it's rough, but it's definitely, you can feel, it's almost like I would, if my hands were really dry, I might get like, I don't know, a paper cut. It feels that way, but the cards are, it's like matte lamination on these cards. It feels smooth, feels nice. So here's the side shuffle. And let's see about the, like the regular shuffle. I don't want to bend them too much, but they seem like they will be broken in really well, and they shuffle pretty good as is. So let's go ahead and take a look at like one of these one of these spreads to do and see what it says about the cards. I guess I'll do the interview spread. That's a lot of cards, though, to read the guidebook for. So let's see what we can get away with. So here, first card, what is your energy, strengths, limitations? What are you here to teach me? How can I best learn and collaborate together? What kind of reading are you most suitable for? What is the potential outcome of our working relationship? So here we have 7 cards. And it's got like this back and forth where card 1 is at the top, card 2 is to the left, card 3 is to the right, 4 is in the middle. That seems like really extensive. So I'm just going to put it in a row, especially since I'm not quite familiar with these cards. Okay, so let's see here what the energy is for this Revolving Time Oracle deck. We have moon phases. So here the energy seems like it is intuitive. It's based on like cyclical patterns and say it's like reflective as well. All right, just putting that there. Let's take a look at its current strength. Its current strength, we have surrender, which is the Hanged Man equivalent. Its strength is water, expect delays with time, and neutral. Right, its limitations. Its limitation is this action card, like the Knight of Swords equivalent, time to charge forward and no. All right, what it wants to teach. This is card 25, the equivalent to the King of Cups with control, element water, months, and yes. And let's see here. I think the next one is learning to collaborate, and then the types of readings. Okay, so here. Let's see here. Learning to collaborate. We have divine time. So I think it's just, you know, feeling things out. Things will happen when it needs to happen, the way it needs to happen. No need to rush, no need to stress. So let's see here the types of readings or that it wants to do. It has balance. This is the equivalent to Temperance card. Sagittarius season. It's undecided. And then this last one is, what's the last one again? The potential outcome of our working relationship. So this is a biggie. Let's see. The outcome is completion. It's the equivalent of the World card. Don't get too attached to time. So let's take a look at what it says for moon phases. Moon phases. When you receive this card, it is assigned to declutter areas of your life. Take note of the moon phase at the time of the reading and read up on its symbolism. Every 29.5 days, the moon completes a full cycle. Each phase, from new moon to full moon, represents a different point in the moon's orbit around the Earth. Each lunar phase is thought to give off a different energy and we can harness that energy through daily life. Representing beginnings and ends, new moon energy is way different than full moon energy. Using the moon's energy shifts as a blueprint for planning our goals will help us manifest our best lives. Then it has a chart here for the different moons. And it's got new moon, waxing crescent moon, first quarter moon, waxing gibbous moon, full moon, waning gibbous moon, third quarter moon, waning crescent moon. So last night there was a full moon, and it says, time to receive the gifts of your past intentions. Okay, so none of that I got with this intuitively. So, fail. Okay, so let's take a look at 12. Surrender. Okay. So here it even gets into like the numerology. So it has the number 12 here, which corresponds to the hangman, and if you add 1 and 2 together, it comes down to 3, and 3 is about creative self-expression, communication, optimism, inspiration, change. 12 is Dharma and esoteric spiritual knowledge. 12 is the number of space and time, a significance of the number 12. For example, there are 12 months in a year, 12 signs of the Western zodiac, 12 Chinese astrology animals 12 years apart, 12 disciplines in the 12 disciples in the New Testament, 12 inches in a foot, and December is the 12th month. Then it has the elemental reference for water. Without water, we cannot survive. It is the most essential element on our planet. In psychological terms, water represents life and our attitude towards life. Its hidden depths also symbolize our unconscious minds, the parts of us which lurk below walking consciousness, our hopes and dreams, our fears and shadows. Then in terms of Uranus, in astrology is known as the Awakener, a planet of breakthrough and rebirth, since its aspects and transits bring sudden changes and shocks. It rules Aquarius, the quirky innovator, and sometimes these upheavals are a necessary break from restrictions in favor of a more liberal path. Stop resisting and gain illumination. So here the planet Uranus, I believe it's also associated with the Fool and possibly, I think, the Tower card. And with this neutral reference, the decision reference, it represents patience, restraint, and letting things play out, refraining from action. And here is a quote from Bruce Lee: "The stillness in stillness is not the real stillness. Only when there is stillness in movement does the universal rhythm manifest." Interesting. Okay, so let's see here. Card, is it 35 for action? So numerology, 3 and 5 equal 8. That's planning, planting, and harvesting, evaluating. Card 35, it's enthusiasm, motivation, creativity, perspectives, opportunities, imagination, exploration, organization, adventure, vision, visualization. And then here, air, Specifically, the air element relates to knowledge, action, power, and change. It is a masculine energy that can lead by force and power even though it remains unseen. So the timing here, it's Aquarius, time to charge forward. Exercise fast thinking and immediate solutions. Know what you want and how to get it. By defining and discarding what you are not, you are moving forward to what is possible. And then for the decision reference of no, this card indicates some heavy challenges coming your way. It's showing itself as a sign that it's time to take some thoughtful steps in order to protect yourself and control possible damage as much as you can. And a quote from Roy T. Bennett: dreams don't work unless you take action. The surest way to make your dreams come true is to live them. Okay, so here we are looking at this control card now, the equivalent of the King of Cups, number 25. So 2 and 5 equals 7. 7, it says intuitiveness, analysis, wisdom gained through knowledge. Then 25, diplomacy, sensitivity, wisdom, spirit of cooperation. And then the element of water, I think it's the same discussion of water for the surrender card. And then it says astrological timing reference. It's months corresponding with the sign of Pisces, when intuition and emotions are directed within and then translated into action. A significant event is represented by this card. The incident could happen in the upcoming months. It indicates that anything you want or wonder about will develop gradually if your question concerns the timing of an event. Still, the influx will increase since the water element denotes a flowing action that is constant but strong. And then with this yes card, or the yes decision reference, this card can generally be interpreted as a positive answer to your question and mainly represents empathy, loyalty, and affection. It indicates you'll be surrounded by supportive people and will experience strong feelings of love and warmth. So here we are at the divine time. That's the card about collaborating. And this card of control, that's what it wants to teach. So let's see here, divine time. What is divine timing exactly? It's the belief that everything in your life happens at exactly the right moment. Though things or events may seem tough, unusual, or not make sense, divine timing assures you that the universe is placing people, things, challenges, and more into your life when you can handle them. So here's some tips. Learn to be patient, trust in perfect timing. Don't try to force things. Don't attach yourself to an outcome. Okay, so here this balance card. This is about the types of readings it wants to do, or yeah, they're most suitable for. And it says balance, card 14. Card 14. So 1 and 4 equal 5 when you add them together. Number 5 is a master of change, able to go with the flow and adapt itself to thrive in different environments and social situations, finding the right solution, mixture, and balance for each individual case. The number 14, personal freedom, independence, self-determination, curiosity. And then for fire, action, inspiration, drive, willpower, passion, ambition. Fire is hot, wild, unpredictable, and energetic. It can be creative in helping us to cook food or build tools, or it can be destructive, like a devastating brush fire or house fire. The element of fire is symbolic of passion, energy, enthusiasm, and sexuality. It is a masculine element and reflects the drive and willpower of the masculine energy. The astrological timing, Sagittarius season, that is November 22nd through December 21st. Sagittarius are sincere, honest, and open to embrace the spiritual side of their lives. Sagittarius natives are loyal, smart, assertive, and compassionate personality. They are one of a kind, talented, and have impeccable discernment. They are a fantastic, caring personality type because of their blend of autonomy, intellect, and empathy. And then the undecided decision reference. You are on your way to achieving happiness and balance in your life, but you may need to reevaluate what you think you want. This card tells you that if you're ready to take action, you can do so, but proceed with a sense of caution. Rushing in, risk-taking can lead to mistakes with serious consequences. Interesting. So here, the outcome of a relationship, completion, card 21. At the bottom it says here, the keywords reference the world, achievement, fulfillment, sense of belonging, wholesome, harmony, and the end of one thing is the beginning of another. It's the circle of life, and it's beautiful. Not only do you get to experience new beginnings, but you also get to celebrate the completion of something that was important to you. You get to feel proud of yourself for what you've done and decide what's next. You get to reflect on how far you've come and look forward with anticipation as well as excitement. So when everything comes full circle and you can see that completion looming before you, take a moment to appreciate it all. The good times and bad times, the ups and downs, the successes and failures, they're all part of the journey that got us here. Then the reference numerology 21, success, completion, fulfillment of desires. 2 and 1 equals 3, creative self-expression, communication, optimism, inspiration, change, strategy, expansion. Element of earth, nature, body, material, world. Earth is tactile, earthy, and tangible. It creates the foundation from which the planet can grow and develop, and it supports and nurtures the planets and trees. Earth is grounded, stable, supportive, and fertile. It is a feminine element that is receptive. It takes in nutrients and sun rays and then uses this energy to sustain the life that grows out of it. Here, the astrological timing of Saturn. Don't get too attached to time. In astrology, Saturn reflects hard work, wisdom, discipline, and karma. Through personal experiences, this sign shines a light on areas in your life that might need a lot of growing up to do. Decision reference, yes, a major cycle in your life is coming to an end, but a bright, new, exciting beginning is coming with it. The world, this card could also symbolize events happening in the world, or foreign connections, or experiences in your day or reading. And then the quote, we have Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it's done. Okay, so this is what I have for you. If you have this deck as well, or if you know of other similar oracle cards that deal with time, I'd love to hear about it. I hope this has given you a helpful perspective of the Revolving Time Oracle deck, and we'll see you next time. Take care.